Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vice, and today we are watching the Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 10. In the last episode, Mao Mao realized that the curse on the late emperor was actually just his painting pigments. The specific pigment that he used to paint the color yellow, it was akin to arsenic. And so being exposed in that room constantly with the pigment, it seeped into his body, into his blood, and it ended up killing him. And so once we figured that out, and it was pretty much confirmed, I think, that it was just circumstance, it wasn't purposeful, no one actually put the pigment there hoping to kill the emperor. It seems like it was a pretty much natural death per se. And then we had the Empress Dowager. All of that ambition that she had to become an empress, to become the emperor's, it stemmed from her father pushing her to do this. It stemmed from his ambition. And she basically stepped in and took the emperor away from her own sister because she was a young girl and she could manipulate him that way because he preferred young girls. And then once she grew up, he didn't visit her anymore because the emperor had this thing where he couldn't talk to adults. He seemed afraid of them for some reason. So obviously something was happening with the emperor mentally, and also it seemed maybe physically, since he didn't want anyone to touch him. He was like scratching at himself and holding himself so tightly. I'm not quite sure what was wrong with him, but something definitely was. And because he felt he could only speak to children, that's who he spoke to, and it's little girls that he took to his bed. And apparently he got another one pregnant and he denied it. I think it's the truth. I think that daughter that was cast out was actually the late emperor's daughter, and he was just trying to make her go away because he wasn't supposed to have any more kids with anyone because he had his empress. I think that'll come back at some point. I had this theory that maybe the daughter, who is now grown up, might be looking for revenge, and maybe she's the one behind all of these conspiracies happening in the palace with the children dying and the attempts made on even Jinchi's life. So maybe she's really the mastermind behind this, because I don't think that story is just a throwaway story. I think it has to come back at some point in some fashion. But I'm really excited to keep watching, so without further ado, let's get into it. New ladies in waiting. All sisters. Wow, they're triplets. Oh, they know them. Oh wait, they're not triplets? Yeah, you need people you can trust, but I don't know if I trust them. Understandable. You tried. Oh, that's nice of them. Yeah, this is your room now. She loves it. Oh my god, it's beautiful. This is perfect for her. Mao Mao's nest. They really are. Right, because she has so many. Regret what she did? With the bug? Where are we going? The north side again. We're constantly in the north. Why? Who are you? What is this? It's creepy. Oh, what is happening?
こんな暑い日に締め切った部屋に12人も集まって。
皆さん、お話の準備はできていますか？
Stories.
今宵は肝が冷える13の話を楽しみましょう。
13の話。
Oh my god, yeah, it's like a campfire and you're telling scary stories.
夜な夜な北門の堀では身投げを繰り返す下女の姿が。哀れに思った女官が堀に花を浮かべると、どこからか声が聞こえてきます。はっとして堀を覗き込むと、下女の白い顔が浮かび上がり、女官が慌てて逃げようとすると、突然足をつかまれて、水から這い上がってきた下女は言いました。あの日、私を突き落としたの。
Was it you? Oh my god! Yeah. That was a scary face though.
かで聞いたような話。
It does, right? From season
怖が
1.
りだけど好きなわけね、インファさん。しかしまあ、話は高級内の噂程度のもので、肝が冷えるほどではない。
Oh, not enough for you, huh, Mama? I'm sure you could share some that are actually terrifying. Oh my god, she's here too.
食べる？ほら、これは私の故郷の話なんだけど、そこには古くから入ってはいけないと言われている森があった。もし入れば呪われて鬼に魂を。でもある時、一人の子供が禁忌を破った。その年は作物が不作で、あまりにもお腹が空いた子供は食べ物を求めて森へと入った。子供は母親に告げた。いいこと教えてあげる。あの森にはたくさん食べ物があるよ。けれど森に入ったことが村人たちに知られて、親子は村八分になった。孤
Seriously?
立した親子は食べるものもなく痩せ衰えていったけれど、誰も手を差し伸べようとはしなかった。
That's awful. This seems like a true
あ
story.
る夜のこと、親子の家に
Oh.
ゆらゆらと光が入っていくのを見た者がいた。翌日、その知らせを聞いた村長が親子の家を訪ねると、子供はすでに死に、
Dead.
母親も亡くなる寸前だった。ねえ、いいこと教えてあげる。そこまで言って母親は死んだ。
Oh, too bad. I wanted to know.
その死
Ooh,
に顔は
she looks
不気味
creepy.
に笑っていたの。結局何を伝えようとしたのかわからない
So
ま
what was
ま、
that light?
今も森は禁忌の地と恐れられ。
That was a good one. I feel like there's some truth in that
な
story.
るほど。
なるほどって何が？
後で教える。
Mama figured it out. Of
なん
course.
か眠い。狭いところに大人数だし、少し人酔いしたかな。
Maybe you're dizzy from the smoke?
これは遠い遠い東の国のお話。
To the east.
とある国の僧侶が遠方での葬儀を終えて帰る途中、いつの間にか日が暮れてしまった。辺りはすすきだらけの平原で、どうやら野犬の群れもいる様子。焦る僧侶の前に現れたのは一軒の古びた民家だった。
夜分に失礼、ごめんください。
どうされました、お坊様？
納屋のお墨で構いませんので、一晩泊めていただけませんか。
妻は僧をもてなし、
No,
寝床まで
something's
用
off.
意してくれ。心を尽くしたもてなし。何も持ち合わせておらぬ僧は、せめてものお礼にと経をあげることにした。
鈴の音か？鈴の音に聞こえるんだ。
A human voice.
これは人の声か。
そんなんじゃダメだよ、あんた。私は一人になりたくないんだ。
He's leaving?
どうするつもりだ。言い争っているのか。止めに入った方がいいか。今日はやめてはいかん。そんな気がする。
Use that monk as a replacement? They're gonna kill him?
やるよ。
Oh my god.
どこだ、あの僧は。
Are they demons?
逃げたのか。いないよ。見つけないと。出ないと。私。
Oh my god.
僧侶は咀嚼音が聞こえなくなるまで経を唱え続けた。
Okay, great story, girl. That's insane.
若い夫婦の姿はなく、そこには虫の羽が落ちていた。
The wings of insects.
僧侶はそっと手を合わせ経を唱えたまま、夜明けまで歩き続けましたとさ。
話し方がうまいな。まるで別
Yeah,
人
she's a
みたい
great
だ。
storyteller.
この横顔、なんか見覚えがあるような。墓地に人玉が出るという噂が立ちました。いかにも怪しいと、勇敢な若者たちが正体を探りに行きました。すると、
Fire.
同じ町に住む男が松明を片手に歩いていただけでした。
Oh, Mao, so logical.
それだけ
Okay, I thought you would have told a better story than that. But I should have known better.
そういえばこの旅館は最初に13の話と言っていた。ここに集まったのは12人。
Oh, I didn't even
どう
think
い
to
うことだろう。
count
先帝時代の話です。
the late
その頃
emperor's
王
reign.
宮は次々と人が増え、区画を広げておりました。その頃強大な権力を振るっていた女帝である太皇太后が先帝の思考に合う娘を揃えるためでした。
なんだ。
先帝は年派もいかぬ少女を選んではその花を散らし、倒られた少女たちは外に出ることを許されぬまま時を過ごしました。
It's awful.
その中に
But also, yeah, see, they're all affected by the smoke. 100% it's the
先
smoke.
帝に訴えましたが、少女は高級を出ることも許
Are you the mother of the child?
死ぬ間際に一言、次はお前たちの番だ。
頭がぼーっとするわけだ。
You figured it out.
インファ様、失水、ぐったりしている女官を窓や扉の近くへ。
But why would this old lady be trying to knock them
消えずに
unconscious?
残った火のせいで体に害をなす空気が部屋に充満しているんです。
And she's gone. She dipped. So where is she? What was the point of
遅
this?
すぎたな。
もう少しだったのに。
あの女官は
She's dead? She was a ghost? Did we just get confirmation that ghosts exist now?
ねえマオマオ、さっきの話は何だったの？
近畿の森なんていうのは迷信でしょうが、近畿になった言われが全くないとは言い切れないって思って。森は食べ物が豊かですが、食べられないものも豊富にあります。
Yeah, I assumed that they ate something and died from it. But what was that light that was also mentioned? It could just be an embellishment for the story.
あの話の親子は不作の年で飢えていました。掟を破るのだから暗くなり始めに森に入り、食べ物を取って日が落ちると家に帰ったのでしょう。
Oh, so that was the light
という
of
平
the
竹に似た
mushroom
キ
they
ノコがありま
picked
す。とても
that
美味し
killed
そうで
them.
すが、毒があって暗くなると光る特徴があるんです。
I can't believe they would ever choose something that glows to eat. I don't think I would ever do that.
母親は死に際にこう言いたかったのかもしれません。
美味しいキノコが森の中にあるよ。
自分たち親子を見捨てた村人への復讐として。
戻りました。
あら、思ったより早かったのね。
ちょっとした騒ぎがありまして。
不慣れな人が仕切るといろいろあるわよね。不慣れな人？去年までやっていた女官が亡くなったから、
Passed away
私は
last
誰が
year.
引き継いだのか心配だったのよ。
え？
気の利くいい人で、私もお世話になったのよ。結局高級から出られなかったのよね。
Yes, it was her,
実
the
は
mother.
先帝のお手つきになったから
Yeah,
で。
who gave
あの
birth to the
集まりが
daughter, the
唯一の
emperor's
楽し
daughter.
みだったそうなのよ。亡くなった翌年から集まりがなくなるのもいかがなものかと思っていたから。
It really was her
助けてく
ghost.
れる人がいてよかったわ。
あの話。
あの女官の話は己の身の上だったのか、それとも事情を知る誰かの
I don't think so. I think it was real.
世の中、よくわからないことはたくさんあるものだ。
今宵は肝が冷える13の話を楽しみましょう。
Why'd you say 13 if there were only 12?
あの時、あの場には年笠の女官を含めて12人しかいなかった。とりあえず13番目の階段にならずに済んでいる。
Oh, that makes sense. Because she was doing something to you guys.
はい。
今晩一緒に寝て。
And that was the Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 10. Great episode. I really enjoyed that one. It was very spooky, very scary, and I think it really gave us some more context for what's to come, specifically regarding that story that was told about the lady who was basically barred from ever leaving the rear palace and had to say goodbye to her daughter, never to see her again. Obviously, this shows that the mother herself definitely had resentment towards other younger girls who were probably chosen by the emperor. And so, in this way of gathering younger girls all in one area, she could try and take revenge, even though the late emperor isn't around anymore. Obviously, very twisted way of thinking, but again, she's dead. And I know in a lot of other Chinese fantasy, there's this concept that ghosts are formed when the person is resentful. Those ghosts are not necessarily the person as they once were. It is their anger, their rage, their resentment. It is all of the negative things wreaking havoc on everything and everyone. And they're not, well, it depends on which fantasy novel you're reading, really, how they're depicted. But from what I've read, they try to take their anger out on people who might be in a similar situation as themselves once were. And I think that's what this ghost of this woman was doing, because she still had all of that anger and resentment towards the late emperor and what he did to other girls. And she took it out on other young girls instead of who she should have taken it out on, which is the late emperor, but he's dead. So there was no clear target for her to really go after, except maybe she also hated herself, and so that's also why she targeted young girls. I don't know. But I think this is really cool because this opens up the concept of ghosts in the show as being real. Because we kind of toyed with that in season 1, and it was proven that, ghosts don't exist. It's just a girl sleepwalking. But now there's nothing to explain this. She tried to kill all these girls, and then she disappeared after telling her story. And then she reappeared in one scene, and Mao Mao was shaken. And then she disappeared again. And then they found out that she died last year. Like it all just, it seems to confirm that ghosts are real, and they are real in this show. So that's cool. That's something to look forward to. That's something to look out for too. I'm very surprised they actually introduced the supernatural into the show, because this didn't seem like this show would ever go in this direction. The show is so grounded in reality that it kind of took me aback a bit to realize, oh no, this is a real ghost. And that's so cool, because it opens up a lot more possibilities for the supernatural to become a part of the story. And I don't know if they'll play with that, or maybe this will just be a one-off and we'll just forget about ghosts for the rest of the series, but I thought it was really cool to include. And I also like that this directly correlates to the last episode, where we were told the story already, and now we're being told it again. So there is significance to it. And I think it's the daughter. It's the daughter she had to give up. It's the daughter that had to leave the palace. She must be involved in something for some revenge plot, It has to be. That was my theory last episode. I'm sticking with it now. I feel pretty confident in that. Whoever this daughter is, she is behind a lot of the misfortune, a lot of the murder, the attempted abortions. It must be the daughter. So it was a great episode. I think the stories were really fun. I really liked Shisu. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I love her. She is a great character. I love this friendship that she has with Mao Mao. I hope it continues. I hope we see them together more often, because I think they're a great duo. And it was interesting that Mao Mao said that she looked familiar to her. So who was she comparing her to? In a previous episode, might have been episode 3 or 4, maybe 5. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I had this thought. Actually, I think it was episode 4. I don't know, but I had this thought. I can't remember if I voiced it in the aftermath discussion or during the episode itself, but I saw Lady Lolan and then I saw Shisu, and it was like, oh, they have the same eye color and similar hairstyles. And we know that Shisu is new this season, just like Lady Lolan is new to the court. So did she come with her? Is she related to her somehow? And that's why Mao Mao is finally seeing the resemblance here, because she is a part of Lady Lolan's court. And we know that court ladies, they do hire their own kin to serve them. It happened with Lady Li Hua, who had her cousin. It happened with the Empress Dowager, who served her older sister. So we know that it's possible for Lady Lolan to bring a family member in to help her. But I'm very curious where Mao Mao's going to go with that, if she's going to figure out if there is a relation between them or not. There might be nothing between them. It's just a similar enough color scheme that I'm like, oh, maybe. But you never know. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this episode. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like and subscribe, and check out my other shows here on the channel. And with that, thank you for watching. Until next time.